Right now we're making a film by this young man who's a ninja warrior. A ninja warrior with no fear. Go ahead, young man.
So who's this for?
This is for the general public.
Okay. Okay, general public, we're at Wegmans right now. And
We're Wegmans right
me and
now.
Arnold was talking about how masks are required at
That's a lot of schools.
a lot of schools. And, you know, Arnold is of the belief that it's like, this is crazy. Why are people wearing masks? And you know, if you knew what Arnold would know, then you would understand why he's saying that. And, you know, Arnold has a lot of wisdom about this topic. And my thoughts are like, my experience is that the Western world, you know, they rely on like the hospitals and all that stuff rely more on medicine and less on like so instead of going down to the roots, they're more about the effects of things instead of the cause, which makes it hard to fix anything because you're stuck in this idea of like looking on the outside and then never fixing it, and then these problems keep coming up and you're just kind of making sure, like holding down all these little holes instead of figuring out there's a hole in your boat, you know, and fixing.
I like that. There's a hole in your boat.
Instead of fixing the hole in your boat, you're fixing like you keep shoveling water out of your boat. So it's like eventually your arms get tired, or there's gonna be too much water, or the hole's gonna get bigger. So
The body wears down.
the body wears down, and it's hard because you know the things that it's like getting medicine and whatnot. It works, but it's working because it's delaying or putting off the natural body process.
You are brilliant, young man. I would have said the same thing. Brilliant.
And it's causing, and it's not actually healing you. It's like distracting your body. So, you know, wearing the mask, getting this vaccine, it's like you're just shoveling water out of the boat. But it's like this keeps happening. But what's the long term? What's still going to be the long term answer to this problem? Because this isn't going to be the only epidemic. Like there's been the swine flu, there's been the influenza, Spanish flu. All these things happen, and we're relying on the wrong things because this is going to keep happening. And the question is, what do we do to advance ourselves? Like if you're not changing, if you're not getting better, then what are you doing? So wearing the masks, what is that doing? You got to ask yourself that question. What am I solving by doing? What am I solving by getting the vaccine? What is in the vaccine? You know, all these questions you got to think about. If you're not thinking about it, then you're just following blindly, and then it's like that's why you hear Arnold saying it's ridiculous, because it's like you're not thinking about what you're doing. And so if you get offended by that, you're not thinking about what you're doing. You should be able to approach and have a conversation with someone like Arnold if you're really thinking about what you're doing. Because I'm open to hearing like the science behind the flu shot, and I'm not totally against that idea. I think there's valid points to it, but I don't think a lot of people are actually thinking about what they're doing. You can hear that when they're talking about it. And so, you know, why are people wearing masks and all that stuff? My main question is, you shouldn't or should? I'm just asking people, and I think Arnold is too. I think the best thing to do is, are you really thinking about what you're doing?
Again, live. Bye.